Namaste everyone and welcome to the new episode of Lele Ki Baat, a podcast which we conduct on different issues. And today we have very exciting guests with us, and this is going to be one of my personal podcasts. Okay, so we have Skand here and we have Abhyudaya here. Both of them are law students from Pune, and they are the law students you have been hearing about who have filed the petition against the unfunny comedian Kunal Kamra in the Supreme Court of India. And we'll be listening from them the first hand experience and their intention and their thought behind what prompted them to take this action. And we'll understand, many nuances behind this whole contempt proceedings and what his tweets were, and filing procedure in Supreme Court of India, and all that. So we'll just start the episode the same way some people start their episode with. So we'll just like, do this, and the music
Perfect,
follows.
perfect.
We'll do this again in sync, okay? Abhyuday and Skant, okay? Okay, three, two, one, go. All right. So this yes, nice. And I'll add the playback music also after this. Okay? So मजा ही
Yeah,
आ
yeah, done.
जाएगा. So all right. So Skand and Abhyuday. I mean, what was the first reaction when you saw these tweets in on your Twitter timeline? We'll start with Skand.
Now let's go by the alphabetical order. Let Abhyuday speak first.
All right. Abhyuday, go on.
My first reaction was that the tweets are first of all unfunny. Yes, and rather than see, these tweets were aimed at disrespecting the institution that we all love and admire, the Supreme Court, the apex institution. So for at first instance, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, Kunal Kamra has been an attention seeker. So this is one of his tactics to attract attention. But later, I think 2 or 3 hours later, he again tweeted mentioning Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. So that was the ticking point for me.
Yeah,
And after seeing that tweet, I was like, now something has to be done.
yeah.
So that was my initial reaction, and that is how I proceeded, made up my mind to file the petition.
All right, and I'll just add here. So my reaction was, if people have watched Mirzapur, I don't want to give them bloopers, but when he goes to, when Munna goes to assassinate that, dancing chacha. I won't use the name. What chacha is that? But the dancing chacha from the previous season, and then he talks about he starts, abusing his grandfather and then father and then the nana. So it was the same thing. You abuse Modi, you abuse BJP, but
Yeah.
then when you abuse Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, that is something which law students absolutely cannot tolerate, and that is where we fire. So, Skand, what
Absolutely,
about you?
absolutely.
When I first came across the tweet, the first thing was that this man is pareshan. ये जीवन से परेशान व्यक्ति है. He has nowhere to go, nothing to do. He is ranting about everything and he is trying to make a publicity out of it. It was like I prima facie I was like this is something which should not have happened. Then again, as we reached on his profile and we saw more tweets, the same thing happened. Modi, no problem. Anybody, no problem.
Yeah,
Justice Chandrachud,
Chandrachud.
bas. That is the
अब
point.
ज्यादा हो गया.
आप ज्यादा हो गया.
बस ये नहीं करना था. The man is not knowing the listing procedure,
Yeah,
not knowing who constitutes the benches. By very nature, Justice Chandrachud has always in his judgments been the person who upholds personal liberty and also is very strong about constitutionalism.
yeah,
This person saying that, and one thing that is, he is Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. The
yeah,
person, Mr. Kamara, is writing D.Y. Chandrachud is some attendant.
yeah.
Flight
Attendant serves
Yeah.
attendants.
champagne to first class, so on and so forth. That was like somebody has said something to my family member, and that was like कि बस अब तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा. क्या करना है.
Yeah.
So I had this in mind कि you need the Attorney General's uh,
Consent.
permission.
Consent. Yeah.
But immediately I
A
started
letter was
typing.
drafted. And one more thing I want to add here is that you know it was not about the triggering point. Justice Chandrachud and or again, flight attendant is not a derogatory job, but the way he
बिल्कुल
used the word as to show that Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud is compromised in a way. That was
हाँ
something which was very unacceptable. All
His
right.
tweets
right right
insinuated the idea that Dr. Chandrachud caters to the, the upper class, the politicians more, and not to the common people. And
that
that
is
in
what
itself is an insult to the judiciary.
Yeah.
a reasonable person not knowing about law just knowing that नीचे एक कोर्ट होता है उसके ऊपर हाई कोर्ट होता है फिर उसके ऊपर सुप्रीम कोर्ट होता
Hmm.
है person largely knowing this what would he think कि भाई the judge must be having some political inclination or some personal bias
Yeah.
with the accused that is Mr. Arnab Goswami
Yeah.
and that's why he granted him a hearing and he also granted him a bail
Yeah.
so ये तो this is an attempt to shake the trust of people from the institution itself.
Exactly.
Adding
Absolutely.
to this was that photograph of Supreme Court morphed one
Oh,
in
yes.
BJP
Uh,
flag and all showing the affiliation of the court not to the Indian national flag then are the man you know that
He's
telling
there.
you people are telling you don't use this is contemptuous वगैरह वगैरह
yeah.
वगैरह advocate Mahesh Jethmalani he is retweeting him and derogating him also
Yeah.
then he goes on to mention advocate Harish Salve says Mahatma Gandhi का statue हटा के Harish Salve का statue लगा देना चाहिए
Yes. The photograph.
Jawaharlal
Yeah.
Nehru
The photograph
other
only.
day Jawaharlal you are taking like you are holding vengeance against the whole legal fraternity and now you think that you can do whatever you
So
feel like
basically, I'll tell you, he has a problem with anyone who takes the side of, Arnab Goswami. I mean, he has a personal
Yes.
vengeance against Arnab Goswami, and anyone who associates himself or herself with Arnab Goswami, he has a. If tomorrow Kapil Sibal goes on and defends Arnab Goswami, and that will be a very humorous, uh, thing to
but
happen.
professional
But
ethics say that you should not
yeah,
refuse a
exactly.
brief
But then again, if tomorrow, say someone who has not been in favor of Arnab Goswami for his or her life goes on to defend Arnab Goswami in his professional capacity, I think, in my opinion, Kunal Kamra will not, you know, even think, for 1 second before abusing that person because only of his or her association. And
For
I think
sure.
that's something which is extremely unreasonable
hmm.
to me. So Abhyuday, again, I'll come to Abhyuday on this. I mean, and we have posted a series of thread on Bharat Bhagavata's Instagram page where we have told people that he Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud has been one of the most favorite person and judges in our generation. Like we look up to
Yes.
him, and again, with a personal bias, his son also. Okay, I
Ah.
don't always agree with Dr. Abhinav Chandrachud, but I really like him as a person when he speaks, when he presents his cases in the Bombay High Court. So, Abhyuday, can you please shed light on, this common problem? And we'll go here, where Skan will be also speaking that yes, listing of cases in Supreme Court and High Courts and District Courts is a problem in perpetuity which Indian judiciary is facing.
The
See,
problem is that
uh,
according to a report by the Ministry of Law Affairs, the largest litigant in almost every petition is
Is
the government.
yeah,
In the Law Commission's report, it was suggested that if the government cares enough to resolve disputes by other forums
yeah,
or by simply listening to the parties, the grievance parties
yeah,
are having and resolve it then and there,
yeah,
litigation is going to drop by a significant percentage.
hmm,
Now, listing again becomes a problem. How many people are there where you think that there are n number of files? There are handful number of people, handful number of judges. Inducting more judges is an issue.
yeah,
Is an issue altogether. It
yes,
is
yes.
infrastructurally an issue. It is an issue by financial means also.
Qualitatively
Many things are
also.
there.
I mean,
Yeah,
again, you should have quality people sitting on the
yes.
benches.
right. Right, right,
Absolutely.
right.
with respect to knowledge, integrity, and handling the load of cases and different cases. When you sit in a district judge's bench, you can't differentiate. Ki, "Nahi, nahi, I won't listen to land. I won't listen to crime. I
Hmm.
only want
Hmm.
civil cases."
Hmm.
You get cases and you have to pass your judgment.
Arey, forget about sessions or district court, high court, and supreme court. I am the representative for some complainants against one insurance company in Lucknow, District Consumer Forum, Lucknow. That consumer forum itself is having bunch of cases, lack of infrastructure, lack of people, and each the पेशकार once told me, आपको सर पता नहीं है हमारे ऊपर कितना लोड है, आपके लिए आसान है एप्लीकेशन मूव करना कि रिकॉर्ड्स अमेंड कर दो, हमारे लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है.
Yes.
तो simple things also are very tedious for them because they are, and I have seen them working after 5. I have seen them working after 5 in court. They are doing their job. I understand there are problems. You criticize about the problems, you provide solutions, you provide suggestions. For us, for me and Abhyuday, to get one PIL listed, we are also parties in one PIL in which on 13th October, a bench headed by the chief issued notice to the union. So to get that listed, we had to move a mentioning application through email, and even after that, 1 month later, it gets listed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wrote a
And
letter
after
to
the
the
filing, and after the filing in the registry, we had to wait for about 3 months for the case to be actually listed for the first hearing. So that much amount of time is taken by the registry to actually list the case first of all. So there are a plethora of cases which have to go through these timelines to get actually listed and to be, attention being given to them. So this is a huge, huge problem when it comes to higher judiciary.
amongst us, we were having this. We were very, very outraged by this कि यार इतने टाइम से लिस्ट नहीं हो रहा, इतने टाइम से
Yeah.
लिस्ट नहीं हो रहा. But when we saw the office report which the registry has to prepare, they
Yeah.
have to go through number of cases, see whether there are similarities in some other cases, whether it can be clubbed or not. They have to be suggestive about it to the benches.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
have to perform that work. At the same time, I am not saying that if there is an issue of personal liberty, it should not have been dealt with.
Right.
It should be listed as priority. There are problems, and I do understand also that some clerks of some advocates are uh, resourceful enough to get things listed
Yes.
easily. Yes.
Yeah.
But they also follow the procedure. It's not like कि उन्होंने घूस देकर कर लिया. They
See,
follow the procedure.
see,
Due
I
procedure
have
is always good.
I've seen news, and I first come to Abhyuday before me speaking. So, Abhyuday, you talked about Skan talked about from lower judiciary to the Supreme Court, and you talked about your outrage. But even after listing of your cases, tell me what is the timeline when the judge gives you a FaceTime to hear you in your preliminary hearing? Abhyuday, can you please elaborate on that procedure too?
See, after our first hearing, the honorable judges were kind enough to issue notice on the first hearing itself to the center, and after that we got the letter date of 1st December. See, these dates that are given to us, they are auto-generated since because of the pandemic, e-filing. It is a huge hassle to go through different forms, different compliances that are to be dealt with. So we got the date of 1st of December, but that is too tentative. So we don't actually know when we are actually going to FaceTime the judges. It is going to be delayed and delayed and delayed unless and until the registry gets proper time. You see, there are more important cases like Skan Bhaiya mentioned that there are cases of personal liberty that are
Yeah.
pending in the Supreme
Yeah.
Court and in the higher judiciary that are to be dealt with first. So it automatically moves up in the hierarchy, and it is because of this fact that other cases, other petitions are delayed further and further.
And again, to further going to going back to the main issue from this filing process, that we talked about filing for past 10 minutes now. Now this cannot be compromised and condensed into a tweet to inform a common person that,
Of course.
oh, it's a general problem. It's not something. And
Yes.
again, well, coming back to Dhananjay Chandrachud does not, stroll through that registry and picks like, we go through supermarket. Oh, the soya sauce khatam ho gaya hai and wo bread bhi lena hai. He doesn't pick through and go through with a trolley or any judge for that matter. Oh, this case looks very lucrative. Okay, oh,
Hmm.
this is a
Hmm.
taxation. I love taxation. I am not taking other arbitration matters. This just does not happen in any court.
Yes.
Aditya,
Yes,
one more thing. Justice Chandrachud, so far as I remember, Justice Chandrachud, after this pandemic period only, was presiding over a bench wherein an SLP was filed against one NCDRC judgment. Order, sorry, not judgment, order. The order was listing a matter after 1 year. The matter was heard in April, was listed in March 21. So there was around 1 year time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Against this order, the parties preferred an appeal against the order in Supreme Court. Justice Chandrachud, in that order itself, noted that we understand the problems. Listing has to be done on a priority basis, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. He suggested the president of NCDRC, that is Justice Agarwal, to devise a mechanism wherein listings can be done at a more frequent rate with lesser amount of efforts on part of the registry officials to devise some method like the automated system of Supreme Court.
Right.
Automated system is not that efficient in Supreme Court, but if Justice Chandrachud is suggesting this in an order to the president, he is honoring that.
Yeah.
Honoring the president. He could have ordered the NCDRC to comply with that. Secondly, he is in favor of urgent listing of matters and priority disposal of matters. How can you now be tweeting against that same man like this? This is derogatory.
And year after year, not just any judge, year after year, the chief justices of India have been voicing their helplessness against the load of cases. All right, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a problem in perpetuity, but tagging the whole problem which an institution is facing to a single party, to a single lawyer, and to a single political party is just beyond my understanding of and this is, I'll tell you, and now we'll go on Kamra's part. This is not just contemptuous, but this is very much malicious in the efforts to mislead people. All right, and this is notorious. This is an absolutely notorious tweet in the sense that because as we said, this kind of discussion cannot be condensed into a thread of tweets, and if we have to do a thread of tweets, it will go beyond 100 threads. Okay?
Yeah.
So
right.
it can't be condensed, and it is very easy to misguide people and mislead people. And today also we have got comments on our Instagram post saying that, oh, but why did Arnav get a early listing? It's not just Arnav. There have been so many people who are getting some early listings, so many people who are getting a late listing.
Aditya Bhaiya, see, when we talk about influencers as huge as Kamra, you see, on each of his tweets or on each of the tweets of these legal journalist websites, when you go through them, you'll find thousands and thousands of people who have no knowledge of law, who have no respect for law. They are going beyond what Kamra has said. They have crossed even that line. They are simply blaming the judges. They are simply blaming the Supreme Court for being biased, for being a sellout to a specific political party, which of course Mr. Kamra has very specifically made in that photograph.
Very obvious.
Very obvious. So
Twitter has been bombarded. People are messaging me in personal, calling me Sanghi. And I am
he's even wearing sort of orangish color.
To validate that claim.
This is yellow. I am a Lord Vishnu devotee. I am wearing yellow. This is yellow. This was Sangita color.
See, I think Kamra's bio mentions that he is a Communist Party card holder. By the color of my t-shirt, from today I can start claiming that Lal Salam, okay, from my t-shirt, We'll start that trend.
मेरे कॉलेज बहुत लाल सलाम फर्स्ट ईयर में तो सबको ऐसा ट्रेंड चढ़ा था, लाल सलाम चलता था, बाप रे, knowing shit about Lal Salam, but Lal Salam because
So
it was cool.
again, coming back on the absolutely, absence of knowledge about anything about law, anything about jurisprudence. Kamra is someone who has the ability, who has the potential, rightly or wrongly so, to influence a good opinion because he has a following which now
Yeah.
have a certain kind of mindset towards institutions, towards even
Yeah.
Election Commission of India. All right, and we'll go on that topic on some
Everyone.
other podcast.
Every
TVM hacked
institution
it.
that India has, these the followers of Kunal Kamra have their opinion on every single institution that this country has. If the panchayats tomorrow have a significant role which in some way affects Kamra, these people will have an opinion on that too. They'll say that these are a sellout.
I tell you, I'll just mention one interview of Harish Salve, which was taken by Kunal Kamrani. Oh my God, Karan Thapar. Again, the name. Where towards the end he says that Supreme Court has not been asking difficult questions to people who mudsling. The day when Supreme Court starts, and I'll put a clip of that interview here also, that the day that Supreme Court will start asking difficult questions to these peoples and these lobbies and all kinds of people, they will turn their backs to Supreme Court and start defaming it. He said this last year in his interview to about abrogation of 370, and we can see be it Prashant Bhushan, be it Dushyant Dave, and now be it Kunal Kamra. There's nothing
370. I have heard a lot of content about 370. You please tell me, Aditya. I have lesser knowledge on this subject matter. You tell me, what difference does it create to have 370 in the constitution or not have 370? Because by presidential orders, almost every part of the constitution and the laws of India were made applicable to the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes.
So essentially, amongst a few differences, property being one and marriage being the other, what essentially has changed and what demographic changes have been made apart from the cessation of states, that too for specific reasons? Why is there so much of outrage? If you could please make me understand.
See, the 370 only matters for political perception, and that is kind of a survival saline for the political leaders there, that they have to constantly show a perception of struggle which the leaders are not into. That they have to constantly say that, listen, Delhi is mounting so much pressure on us to be a part of full-fledged India, but we are here, we are the torch bearers of Kashmir's freedom, and we are struggling with, and that weapon was 370. All right. So beyond political perceptions, if we see de facto, now de jure is by law, de facto is by data, because a lot of our viewers are not law students. We have to explain these terms. So de facto, it was, and again, I would say Article 1, 2, and 3 are much, much, much more stronger than Article 370 because they define the territories of India. All right. So if you see between two things, Article 1 to 3 always, are preferred over Article 370, happened in so many times on so many cases. So this political weapon, which creates a perception of struggle, was taken away from the leaders. Then we have Gupta Resolution 2, and a lot of BS basically. So 370 is nothing but a political perception created. So in that interval, coming back to Kamra, because I'll tell you, if we start a podcast on subjects, this will go on till midnight. So again, what do you think should be the outcome of this petition? I mean, do you have anything in mind?
I think Mr. Kamra should tender an unconditional apology and retract his tweets in place of undergoing punishment of fine. This is what I expect of him, because judiciary being a majestic institution, they are always going to grant him one opportunity to do this. And I think he should grab this opportunity.
Yeah.
I think he should grab this opportunity.
But I really think that he won't grab this opportunity. He wants to go down as a hero, right?
Because
this was my second question.
Masiha banna hai usne Masiha banna hai.
So a lot of people. Continue, Abdul.
See, I went through the comment section in Kamra's tweets and see the left lobbies. I won't name them, but I saw tweets of them just bombarding everyone, every institution that there is, taking names of people. And it just shows that Kunal Kamra, and he also made it obvious that he won't apologize, he won't retract his tweets. So he wants to go down as a hero. He wants to be the second Prashant Bhushan, except a
More
more
than that,
daring
more
one.
than that, more than that. He's
He
crossed.
is like the 10th season to the roadies. You see,
See, I'll tell you. See what had happened, and this is a general analysis from Prashant Bhushan case. That Prashant Bhushan had accused the Chief Justices of India and past four
hmm,
Chief Justices of India. Now,
Hmm.
judiciary is an institution which doesn't really like investigation, internal investigations
hmm,
also. They don't
yeah,
encourage this kind of. So, also didn't want an internal inquiry, but also they wanted
hmm,
to punish Prashant Bhushan.
hmm,
In
hmm,
this case, I would say Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud will openly say that please do an inquiry about all the aspects of my judgment and my personal life. And there is where he will get into serious trouble. Because
yes,
here, the judiciary and the judge himself will be willing to present him open to any kind of investigation to what my perception of Justice D.Y. Chandrachud is.
yes,
What
yes,
I draw from this statement of yours is that you are saying that he might might try to present truth as his defense. Truth as his
Okay.
defense. That
Hmm.
is why the inquiry part comes in. That is where it comes in.
Yes.
In those tweets, he hasn't accused Justice Chandrachud of anything else other than bias, other
yes,
than being inclined towards somebody and depriving some other section.
yes,
This he cannot prove. Nobody can prove this.
Yeah.
This
But
this
I
is not a
disagree.
matter
I
of fact.
actually
This is an
disagree.
opinion.
I disagree on this, Karan. He has not proved, he has not accused bias. He went beyond and he has accused compromise. Bias
Yeah,
was
yeah, okay,
fine.
okay.
Compromise is not.
I stand
yes,
corrected. He has accused Justice Chandrachud of compromising the justice mechanism. I understand
hmm,
that now. Can he be proving it, or can any inquiry, can there be any evidence to this? Can there be any proof to this? This is my first question. There cannot be any proof or evidence or anything which can be proved substantially. Now, when it cannot be proved substantially, fact cannot be pleaded as a defense. When fact
yes.
cannot be pleaded as a defense, this can nowhere lead to an inquiry. This is what I feel is. Justice Chandrachud can say कि तुम्हें जो करना है कर लो. I
Yeah.
have no problem with it. You pick my career from Bombay. I have no problem
Yeah.
with that. Okay.
Exactly.
हाँ. But this man,
To go
and
to that stage, वो आएगा ही नहीं बीच का कुछ भी.
Hmm,
हाँ वो आएगा ही नहीं. And this man is very well aware of what he has done, because in the later tweet on
hmm.
the Diwali day, nahi,
Day before
13
Diwali.
13th ko, हाँ, 13th ko
हाँ,
he tweeted, he said that uh, in place he कुल मिला के he tried to cover it up. He tried to
hmm,
cover it up and show that he is having a spine and he won't be bending down towards the judicial system. So what essentially he has now done is, he did not retract. Secondly, towards the last, he mentioned again that Mahatma Gandhi thing. Then he further
hmm,
went on to say Jawaharlal Nehru wali thing,
Hmm.
that maybe the portrait of Jawaharlal Nehru shall be
Yeah.
replaced with that of Mahesh Jethmalani. This does not constitute contempt, but this shows the intention, that how
Yeah.
redundant I am on my part and
yes,
Yeah.
how determined I am on my part to continuously malign something
Yes.
without having any credibility. Moreover, I am not going to adhere to any caution when I am speaking. So I am not going to. He is being ignorant of the law of what he is conveying. He is not being responsible as a person, some million followers.
I would say he
Some
doesn't want to be responsible. This is the whole
yes,
yeah
fact. This is the whole fact. He does not. He wants him to be convicted of. He
yes,
doesn't want
yes.
even to be acquitted. He wants to be convicted of contempt of court. And this is
Aditya
where we
Bhaiya,
come to the
I'll
last
I'll
part. Yeah, Abhyuday, go on.
Aditya, I'll not be surprised if in the court hearing he asks the judges to give him the 6 month sentence which is prescribed in Section 12 of Contempt of Courts Act. He wants to go to jail. He wants to come out a hero so
I
that his
I wouldn't
comic
be
career can.
surprised if he misbehaves in the court also.
Yeah,
I'll be very
yeah.
frank. Okay. But again, coming back to the last, and this is the last topic. Coming from Abhyuday and then to Skand. Abhyuday, there is one opinion and one thought process who the people who support your action, but they say that why do you want to give him so much importance? Just let him be as he is. Why do you want to, make him famous and make him the Masiha the way he wants to be? Abhyuday, to you.
Bhaiya, I was one of those people initially when I saw the first two tweets. But when I saw the third or fourth tweet regarding Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, so I thought that this every crossing the boundary, every boundary that he crosses, it has to cap at certain level.
Yeah.
If I, before writing the letter to the AG and the petition to the Supreme Court, I researched a bit regarding the contempt and what it means in other countries. In UK, from where the majority of our laws are from, even tweeting about the facts of the case or the proceedings of the case are a contempt of court.
Oh,
This is the extent to which these courts
I will just
exercise
add
their
that because a
powers.
lot of people who support Kunal Kamra say that, in 1980s, there was a newspaper who called, Supreme Court judges a bunch of
Idiots.
oldies, and even they didn't consider this as contempt. But
Yeah,
this is a very new fact which is coming to light.
yeah. So tweeting about the facts of the case while the proceedings are going on, tweeting about the victim's name, and means anything regarding the court proceeding is a contempt of court. In India, you are given whole lot of freedom to tweet about, to speak about, to write about everything you can. You are just asked not to malign the image of the institution, the belief of the people. You see, when you attack an apex institution like Supreme Court, you are attacking the entire judicial system. You are attacking the entire belief of the people.
Yeah.
And this has to stop. And I want Kunal Kamra to get convicted here because it will send a message not only to him but to all those followers of him in the comment section who it's not possible for us to
Yeah.
file contempt
Convict,
petitions
yeah.
for all of
But
them.
just to draw a line, and I think this
Yeah,
this line has to be drawn. Skand, over to you.
yeah,
What do you think?
Uh, First of all, the thing is that when I entered law school, even before that, when I was in class 11, and I thought of pursuing law after 12th, and I told my father that, Papa, I'm going to pursue law. I want to be a corporate lawyer. I want to enter the corporate litigation world.
Mm-hmm.
He was very excited about me pursuing law, and he wanted me not to pursue the corporate litigation and wanted me to become a judge, because
Okay.
judge in our
I will
society is
part
a
of the
very
same.
very respectable person and very respectable institution.
Yes.
Though I don't have any plans of becoming a judge as
I
of
do.
now. This man, who is hardly 12th pass, I believe, not knowing L of law,
Mhm.
not knowing a single procedure,
Yeah.
is going on ranting continuously
Yeah.
continuously about everything India has, about everything India has. He is ranting about old people, he is ranting about everything, whatever
तो
he can rant
परेशान,
about.
as you said, you परेशान आदमी है
Pareshan.
वो.
दुखी
Pareshan.
परेशान आदमी है वो एक.
Pareshan. Exactly. Now, when I entered law school, we were discussing judgments and everything. One common person who was admired by everybody was Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Now, this person, Kunal Kamra, has gone to an extent where he has been trying to show that this person is not that upright and this person is lacking the commitment to his oath which he took long back in
Yes.
2016, I believe. Justice Chandrachud became judge of Supreme Court in 2016, I believe.
15 or 16.
But I would feel if there was anyone else in the seat of Justice Dr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, he would have treated the same thing or worse. Or worse.
It is not about Aditya. It is not about Justice Chandrachud in particular. The thing is about you are going on to say things about a judge which are showing that he is not upholding his oath,
Yes.
the constitutional oath.
Hmm.
It adds to it that I and everybody else admires Justice Chandrachud because of his conduct, because of his
Definitely.
judgments, because of the work he is putting into the legal profession.
Including the
And we are all very excited about 2022 because that is the year when Justice Chandrachud becomes the Chief Justice of India.
Yes.
And that is also the year when I get to practice the bar license, the license from the bar.
Yes.
I'm very excited about Justice Chandrachud. And this man rants about it. Then he shows the institution he shows that the institution is having some malignity by replacing the national flag and then replacing it with that of BJP. So, in an interview, Justice Chandrachud was mentioning that after we go back home from the court hours, we on an average read around 40-50 files per day, which are listed subsequently. The volume of files that are in volumes, the volume of one file is average to be around 7-8 centimeters. 7-8 centimeters is one average file. When we were presenting our case on 13th October before the chief to some other advocate mentioned that we don't find any merit in your SLP. We have read your petition. We spent 20-30 minutes on one file.
Yeah.
And on an average, we deal with 40 files a day. 20 to 30 minutes on one file. On an average, 40 files. The chief mentions this. The chief mentions Justice Chandrachud is having 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. 1 hour as his personal time. And other than that, all is dedicated to his work. I have been pursuing Justice very closely. So, even after putting so much of effort in the work, even after being so dedicated towards the constitutional oath, if some person, some Tom, Dick and Harry, some 12th fail, comes and says that this is the scenario, ये आदमी अगर थोड़ा लाइट ले जिंदगी को, इसके सर पे बाल ज्यादा रहेंगे. इसकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? इसे एसिडिटी होगी. मैं बता रहा हूँ, he'll be, if you take too much of tension or stress or there are problems in your life, then you tend to lose your hair. This is the reason. This is the primary reason he's losing hair.
He's I think in last 6 years, because his non-favorite government is in power, in full power with 300 plus seats. I think that is the main cause of the worry. I mean, I'll tell you, I really enjoyed Kunal Kamara's first video, which became viral about demonetization. Because personally, when I didn't like the method and the way the whole practice
the
and
implementation
the
of the move.
Not even implementation. I would also say if you wanted to track money, you had better ways to do it, not to demonetize. So that is a whole different topic. And I really loved this. But after that, it not only became monotonous, it became rantful, it became very distasteful in a way. I mean, this
cringe, cringe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you. His intentions towards any institutions, all right, is in so to say in one word is if this institution is favoring a person who is not from my narrative and my thinking, then that institution is compromised. And keep it to yourself. Keep your opinion to yourself. When you go to promote this, compromised idea in a very distasteful manner against very honorable and honorable people, I think that becomes an issue.
If he is so much for personal liberty, then why is he having problems with people who are exercising their personal liberty not in alignment to his statements or ideology?
Of course.
This is a basic thing. So by this, all we wanted to do was, he has filed a separate petition. Abhyuday is a separate petition and a separate case numbered. I am in a separate one, but we both know we have filed it. So the scenario is that because of all this, we just want people to know that there are people doing work. Let them do work. If you cannot aid, please do not create additional hindrances. If you create, to have it from the letter of law, that is L. That's it.
I'll tell you, and Abhyuday, I will come to you after that, and then we'll close this podcast like this again.
Yeah.
That I'll tell you the frustration I face when I argue with people. So these days, first of all, I don't argue on social media. I just accept my defeat
Not worth
and
it.
I walk away. I walk away. Okay?
Perfect.
Absolutely, this is my modus operandi. कि तू संघी है, तू बिका हुआ है. All these rants, I'm like, yes. I think my bank balance increases. I enjoy that bank balance is outside, just to whatever. I just walk away. All right, that's my modus operandi. But the thing here is that the frustration I face when people cite Kunal Kamra as their
Oh
evidence,
God.
so to say, in their arguments, I I have no words. I have absolutely no words to say. So Abhyuday, yes, two words to you.
These social media platforms nowadays are so toxic. If you tweet about anything, I fear that tomorrow if I tweet that plants produce oxygen, 4 people will come and say, "तू सांघी है इसलिए तू ये बोल रहा है, कांग्रेस वाले ये नहीं करते." Anything can happen on these social media websites. And this selective journalism is also a huge issue, right? There are these I won't take the name again,
Of course,
but
don't.
there are these websites who only present one side of the story, the stories which only suit their narrative against the government, of course. And Kunal Kamra is, as his bio says,
And
their
then
flag
there is
bearer.
The Wire, who has reported both sides of this petition.
Oh. No, I'll tell you what happened, from Bharat Bhagavata. So I was absolutely outraged with this kind of, Kunal Kamra tweets. And I just made a, Instagram slider, post 2 nights before it. All right. And I posted it because I manage the page more or less, and I have a lot of people working with me. They don't work under me; they work with me, and their opinion matters to me a lot. So what happened was it did not have any kind of information or citation. It gave which are confirmation. And we had a huge disagreement late at night. Okay, 1:30 a.m. where people were not agreeing with Kamra. I said that listen, we are not something.
There is some disturbance. Wait. There is some disturbance.
Yeah, Happy Diwali.
Acha, okay.
There's firecrackers. That's fine. So they are banned in Maharashtra, but I mean, people
Same here,
people just
same.
people just say कि CM कहाँ check करने आने वाला है वो तो घर पे बैठा है in
I
Maharashtra.
have seen Instagram stories of people tagging Arvind Kejriwal while bursting crackers. So yeah.
That's
He's like
hilarious.
Arvind Kejriwal is doing for himself, and if they are overriding him, then they are doing something very bhokali. In
Yeah.
Kanpur, it is like कि पटाखा लेके आए तो भौकाल है.
हाँ,
बस.
बस.
Yes, Aditi,
So
you
we had a huge disagreement that okay, no one in our group will support Kamra, but the way I portrayed my views on Instagram also were not appropriate. So we took the post down. We said that okay, I accepted my mistake कि मैंने ही सबको सिखाया था in our group कि नहीं facts के अलावा तुम कुछ भी एक आयोटा बीबीली से पोस्ट नहीं करोगे और मैंने वो गलती कर दी. So while criticizing, even I think we have to be very, very, very cautious. And I think I congratulate you for I hold no personal grudges against Kamra, but I would say that he has crossed the line. So I congratulate you that you have put in an effort to make the equilibrium again in a normal manner. It's an equilibrium. The line of liberty and the line of contempt is constantly shifting, and it has to be maintained like the market equilibrium. Again, wrong and not right, but technically right. So वो equilibrium maintain. तुम जो efforts
I
maintain
think
कर
we
रहे हो.
can. I think we can add that sound effect while we clap.
तो वो इक्विलिब्रियम मेंटेन करने के लिए आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई और मेरे तरफ से बधाई एंड फ्रॉम द होल बीबीवी organization for your further efforts while you now, go into the actual listening, hearing, and all the procedures to both of you. And thank you so much for joining us on this podcast and giving us your valuable festive time in the time of Diwali. I mean, no one is doing a lot of things anyway in this Diwali, but again, everyone's time is very, very precious. And I hope that we will be returning and doing a lot more podcasts and on different issues. I mean, I really enjoyed
For
this
sure,
podcast.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay? So, happy Diwali to all the viewers and happy Diwali, Skand and Abhyuday. And thank you for being here.
Happy Bhai Dooj, happy Diwali, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, exactly what he said.
Yeah.